Well, hello. I'm just about to do some holiday shopping. Thought you might want to come along with me. We're going to knock some things off our list right now. Hey everybody, it's me, Margaret. I am the queen of internet shopping. I absolutely love it, especially on days like today. It's cold outside. It has been raining nonstop, complete with flash flood watches. And I don't have any problem because I've got some wonderful gift ideas to share with you today. Now, a few months ago, I was contacted by this company, Beko. They carry several other lines within their company. La Vie Vert is another one. But anyhow, they said, can we send you some products? Well, you know my rule. I do not do sponsored videos. Nobody's going to pay me to talk about their products. That would be just a commercial, right? So I told them right up front, sure, but be warned that I give completely honest reviews. And they felt very confident in their products and said, absolutely, let us send you a few things and see what you think. Wow, not only was the quality great, but then I checked out their store. They do business on Amazon, and so I specifically looked for the things that they carried on Amazon. And I have some super gift ideas to share with you, which is not exactly what they asked me to do. They just said, talk about these products. But the company has blown me away, and you know how I like to share things that I think are fantastic. But first, let's talk about these products, and so you can see the quality of the stuff and get your mind thinking of gift ideas. Well, who's on your list? Who do you need to buy for? Now, the good news is the company is going to provide some discounts for the viewers of this video. So, as usual, I'll put links in the description box below so you can get to those. But right now, let's look at the products. Now, the first thing they sent was a travel bag, a makeup bag or a toiletry bag. Now, the brand name on this is La Vie Vert. I will tell you that it feels really, really good. Like the quality of construction is super on this. Now, I usually pack my makeup and my toiletries separate. This is just my makeup, and you can see I have plenty of room to put my toiletries in here. So I'll probably add those. Everybody has different toiletries, so it may be different for you though. But let me point out a few features that I think are really neat. First of all, my brushes fit beautifully in here. Now, it is very common for me to cut off the bottom of my brushes and file them down with the nail file because they usually don't fit in my makeup properly. Now here, look, I can shove that all the way down, and look how much room I had. So I did not have to. I could have left my full-size brushes in here. So like these are not, yeah they are, they're pushed all the way down, and these are pretty, that's a pretty tall brush. You can see you have plenty of room in there. I also love the fact that they're not going to be smushed. Now, I started to put them right here, but I noticed that this bends. It's kind of a rounded top like this. And so I thought, gosh, those brush bristles may end up getting bent. So that's a much better place for them. I also have a few in here that I could actually move because I'm not really thrilled with them being right there. But shorter brushes would go really, really well. So then, here's a bunch of lip products, and I just threw them in there, which is great, but usually they end up falling to the bottom and you can't find anything. I still have plenty of room to put more stuff in there if I wanted to. Now in here, in these elastic pouches, I fit several things right here. There's another elastic pouch back here that I could have fit something in. This is a full-size moisturizer. This top locks, and so it won't squirt in transit. Some more tube. Here's a spray bottle of some face fix, but look, you see how these are little pockets right here? This, I put my pressed powder and a small brush right there, and in this zipper pocket I put my indispensable 10x mirror. When you get old, you need stuff like that. But look, I still have room right here, all of this. I mean, that's a lot of room. Now over here, this is a really great palette if you haven't seen it, because it's got all the basics in one. It has everything I could possibly need. So I really do, even translucent powder. So I really don't need to pack my powder here, and I didn't need any eyeshadow like I put up here, but I just wanted you to see how this nice flat clear packet, again, this I'm going to take these this blush and this out because I've got everything I need in here. So this could even hold more of my toiletries, which is just fantastic. It's a zipper pouch. I love that. And again, it's pretty wide, so you know you can fit some more stuff in there. And then over on the side here, I put some tubes, but of course I can fit even more there. This is actually fantastic for a larger tube. You see how you have the two little pockets down there and it holds it? So you've got a number of things that you can put right there. And then all of that zips up so nicely and neatly. And of course, my favorite feature, you can hang this from the towel rack or a hook on the back of the door or something like that, and everything is easily within reach. Now I think all crafters probably see the potential of this being some sort of craft tote, so I set it up here just for crochet and yarn and knitting. There's some crochet hooks that I put right there. What is that? Readers, some lotion, scissors. Now I put my scissors point down just because I think that's safer because I'm kind of clumsy. But you don't have to if you're worried about poking a hole. It's pretty tough though, that rip-stop stuff. So I'm really not worried about it in the least. Here are some stitch markers of various description. I put a project here. I'm working on the Hitchhiker Scarf by Martina Bim. It's actually knitting. And I put my pattern right here. But of course you could be much neater than I am and maybe put it up in this upper part where I have chosen to put some labels. It's always good to save your labels for wash instructions, you know your fiber content or whatever, but that's just what I thought right off the top of my head. And of course I have this handy dandy thing. Yeah, so you can put that anywhere because it can fit in numerous options here. Then over here, this is where I keep my fancy stitch markers. I have a knitting needle sizer or crochet hook if you need that. Stitch, what do you call that, holder, and then maybe some larger hooks over here. Of course you could customize it by project or just use it to store most everything in one place. I just think it's so handy. And I am really impressed with the quality of the zipper. Everything is very easy. The only thing, maybe this is a little bit awkward to zip. And that's because it's new, not because the zipper is not smooth, but because it's just kind of stiff. It has to be in the habit of bending, and you just kind of have to hold it a little bit, but it has nothing to do with the zipper quality. And to be honest, it's even easier because there's two zippers. I didn't even have to go all the way around. I could stop right there and bring that zipper around like that. So I love it. I give this thing a million thumbs up. I really, really like this. But wait, there's more. Look what else I found when I was checking out this company. Becco has other great bags. And of course, I'm going to link these below for you. But look at this one. Here is another bag that would serve multiple purposes. And it comes in this giant size as well. Now, when you look at these, be sure to read the descriptions because they're often multi-purpose or they have handy options that don't show in the first picture. Like this padded computer bag, it offers 3 different ways to carry it. Like a messenger bag, crossbody, or backpack. It's just read the description. It's pretty. It's a great bag. Now I've had this linked to the products I've recommended over the years, but I've just recently added these Becco products in their own little category, so they'll be easier to find. And I even took the time to sort of group the like items together, so all the bags are here together at the top. Now note that these are not all the Becco products, they're just my picks. I love this little thermal cooler type thing. I have something similar to this, but it doesn't come with the special bottle protector. You see the little divided carriers, they don't clank together. I keep mine in the car all the time for grocery trips. If I'm not going to be home for a while, I can put some cold things in there to keep it insulated. But look, for picnics, this would be a great wedding present or somebody who's newly on their own. I could take all day walking you through each of my favorites, but for the sake of time, let's get to the next item they sent. So the next thing I unboxed was a pet carrier. So how do you set this up? Operating instructions. We're going to learn how to operate this. And it wasn't that big of a deal, pretty easy. It looks like a typical small pet carrier, okay, but wait till you see all these features. All right, you got your shoulder strap up here at the top. You have this, which I think is essential. The Velcro closure, and it links your 2 handles together so you can carry it like this. All right, the pets they have a little moon roof up there. And there is a special little clasp, you see it right there, that keeps it shut so that they can't work it open. If you've ever had a pet that does not want to be in its carrier and they keep pushing, pushing, pushing until they work a zipper, watch. See how I can work that zipper like this? By having this neat little closure at the top, they can't do that. It kind of seals it, locks it shut. So that's good to know, so they can't escape. All right, so you can reach down in there and pet them, hand them something, rearrange something. Then they can also see out of this side. This is the door where you can put them in or take them out. Not the back though, this is the other side. But they can't see out the back, but you do have 2 pockets, which will be really handy for carrying, you know, maybe some Ziploc bags of food or treats or something like that. But that's not the coolest part of this carrier. This is like the camper of carriers. Have you ever seen those motorhomes that have sliders on the side? After you park them, they get bigger? Well, that's what this is. All right, you have this little fold-out thing here. You zip it shut, and they essentially have their own little extra room on the side here. Isn't that fantastic? What a great and clever idea for a situation where they have to be in their carrier longer than you anticipate. I wonder if we have anybody around here that would serve as a tester for us. So I'll go ahead and open this up, and look, it has the little lock clasp right here as well. And you can open it through this little door, or you can open it right here as well. But I'm not going to do that because this is what gives the little house structure at this point right here, so I want this to remain open. But let's put Buzzy in it and see how much room we have. Look, Buzz. Look in there. What do you think? Look at that. You have your own little camper. Can you see her in there? She likes it. What do you think about that, Buzzy? Which is very unusual because usually the carrier means she has to go to the vet. Do you like it? What do you think? Cozy just came in. Let's see if she likes it. What is it, Cozy? Now she's a full-size cat. She is on the small side, but you can see how well she fits in there as well. Pretty cool. Isn't this fantastic? I have never seen one like this. Also, if you have a small dog that you're crate training, this could be when you're traveling, you keep it closed, and then when you get to where you're going, you open it up, and then they have a little bit more room for their den, so to speak. So this is absolutely brilliant. But isn't this fantastic? I love this. Note that it does come in different colors, which is kind of fun. But I looked, and there are other pet products that I would consider buying as well. I love the little poopy bag gift set. Look, it comes with the little carrying case like this when you go on your walks. A backpack for carrying your dog. Isn't that adorable? And it says 3-in-1. And I love the fact that it's scratch resistant, because we know their little claws can actually put marks on stuff. Then they've got a groomer here, one of those little razor things, and it's a low noise, which I know can be a real problem for those who get their pets groomed. The noise is scary. Now, the third thing they sent me, a vacuum sealer roll pack. This is what you use if you have a vacuum sealing machine, like one of those food service machines. But again, crafters, I have one that I've used for years, and for most of its useful life, it has been used for crafting, as a matter of fact. I did a lot of desktop publishing, and I would make cards and calling cards, birthday gift cards, you know, the things you put like that says, happy birthday from so-and-so, things like that. So just so you could see how neat this was for crafting, I put some note cards in one. And then these particular bags. They do have a textured back, but the front, of course, is perfectly clear. So you can package things. And the best part about this is that it's customizable. Yes, you can go on Amazon and you can buy some Ziploc type bags that in bulk, and as a matter of fact, this company carries some, so I'll have links to that in the description box below. But I really like these vacuum bags, not only for food, and I have been putting mine to good use, as a matter of fact, because I've got all my kids coming in for Thanksgiving. But also, look, you can customize these things for your craft projects if you sell. This is an ornament that I did a little tutorial on. It's a very simple ornament, if you can see. No matter what, you have customizable bags for your needs. I love this. The number one thing I want to point out is this is a high quality bag for a very good price. Let's try it out. Now this is my ancient machine here, my Denny Fresh Lock 2. Now how it works is you'll pull some of your plastic out and you seal it. There's a tiny little wire right here that gets very, very hot. That melts the plastic. And then you fill it with your food or your craft item or whatever it is, and then you would seal it shut again. Now here's a neat little thing. It's a vacuum, and that's what you really do want this if you're putting up food. And of course here we are in the fall. Now's the perfect time to put up a bunch of peas and vegetables and things like that. So what I would do if I wanted to suck the air out, which of course is better for long-term freezing, is I tuck the little vacuum into one end of my bag like that. When I press on one side, you see that it pulled all the air out. And then when I press on both sides, the vacuum turns off and the sealing is taking place. I'm going to do a test because I wonder if my little vacuum sealer, who's so very old, actually is up to these really super quality bags. I mean, look at these bags. It's kind of a grid right here, if you can see it, and it's pretty tough. And then you have this other side, which is perfectly see-through, so you can tell what it is you've actually frozen or put away sealed in your bag. I'm just going to put it down here and see if it does the trick. And it did. It sealed it just fine. You see? Absolutely perfect. Now I've been using this for several months, these bags, so I really know how to work with them now with my ancient machine. But if you have an up-to-date machine, this is not going to be that big of a deal for you. But let me show you how great it works. This is the original roll, the brand new roll, and you can see that it actually does not fit in my machine. I can't close it to make it, work as it was originally intended, which would be more along the lines like that, so you could get your customized sizes. So this did not bother me in the least because I'm about to do some big bulk cooking. Actually, I've already started. And so what I did was I measured a regular Ziploc gallon bag, because that's what I need is a bunch of gallon sizes. Used my paper cutter over here to slice me some that are the approximate length. That's about 12 inches, in case you're wondering. And then I'm going to go ahead and seal the bottoms so that they'll be ready to fill. Now with my ancient machine, the way I have to do it is twice. I hold it down. These are very heavy duty bags, like very heavy duty, good freezer bags. And I'll push it again, and then you'll see that it just drops off, and that means that it has sealed the end of the bag nicely, and you can see it's not going anywhere. It's a nice good seal. So I'll put it to the side and I'll create a whole bunch more gallon bags so I will be ready. Way more economical than using Ziplocs. Ooh, chili. Now here's what you get. It's a 4-pack of these things. They're 11 by 20, which is going to fit any of your current models of vacuum sealers. But just like I'm coming to realize with all of Becca's products, that everything has been considered. They are FDA approved, they are BPA free, and you need to be checking that for all of your plastic products these days. And they're good for the refrigerator, of course, but they're also good for sous vide, that boil it in the bag type cooking. And of course they say do not microwave. You should never microwave in any plastic, by the way, not Tupperware, nothing, even if it says microwave safe. What happens is it gives off the chemicals that are used to make the plastic actually leach into your food. So that's important for all plastic products. I'm sad to say that Becco doesn't carry any of these machines, but I picked some out on Amazon that I think might be of interest. This one here for $38 was actually Amazon's best. You know how they do Amazon's Choice? Right here. But then there's one for $60 that I've got my eye on. Each one has a little different shape, a few different features, things like that. But for more serious cooks, here's a $120 one from Hamilton Beach, and here's one for $183, which was very highly rated. So the bags, of course, are right here, the exact ones that I was using. And also Becco carries some zip bags in bulk. So if you're cooking for the holidays or wanting to give little gifts, here's some with twist ties. Here is the zipper bags at the top, and you can see they're in 100 packs, various sizes, so you'll have to check to see if that would actually work for your needs. And while you're here, they have some other wonderful kitchen items that I would definitely put on my list of gift giving ideas, especially for wedding presents or for a young person who's starting out on their own and they might need some super can openers and whatever. So take a look at that. So whether you're holiday shopping, whether you're birthday shopping, graduation gifts, a lot of practical and clever ideas that are in this store. So I'm going to be sure to provide all that information for you below so you can get to it quickly and efficiently and have it delivered to your door. Stay out of the bad weather. Oh, and Becco, thank you for providing these products for us so we could actually see the quality of what you've got there in the store. And of course, all the good practical products that you got over there. Thanks for sharing. Talk to you soon. Bye.